Ah, there you go. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today I'm getting back onto the car. Yes, I am. Now, whilst I think I shall copy und boom. Da. There we go. Yeah, Robbie, if you've got a camera set up, feel free to join us. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't finished the clock that I got started yesterday, but I did get the cotton. Oh, Bassman. Bassman.
What's happening? Oh, I'm sorry. Grace. What's the crack on that?
How you doing? Good?
I am stuffed. Yeah, doing great.
Good.
Eat too much as normal.
I'm going to take care of business.
Taking care of business every day. Hello, David. Hello, Reverend. How are y'all doing today?
Stuff I tell you. Now, over to the bench.
Tell me two things.
Pardon?
You said, I'll tell you. I said, tell me two things.
Oh, did I? Oh, no, I think it was more in terms of there was an episode of Ren and Stimpy. This is that I picked up the phrase, I tell you, from. And I'll explain, just so you understand, indeed. Goes a little something like this. There's an episode where they're starving hungry. And what they decide to do, or what Ren decides to do, is that
what
he'll pretend to be a mouse and go and sort of infest somebody's home. Stimpy will arrive, pretend to be the mouse catcher. He'll allow him to be caught, and then they'll share the food he gets. That's the plan. And when Ren comes out as said mouse, the big line is, squeak! Squeak, I tell you, squeak! And, yeah, I forgot to say hi to everybody. Dearie me, how rude. I said hi to Bassman. Hi, David and her ladyship. Hi, Bass woman. Hi, Reverend Robbie. Dearie me. Anyway, but yes, there you go. Squeak, I tell you. So when you hear me do say I tell you, yeah.
That sounds like something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sounds like something Stewie would say.
Oh, yes. Actually, there was a situation the other day where the Stewie line or Stewie quote came totally into play. And I'll even explain it to you. There's a bakery Chris and I go to during our break-in fishing sessions. Depending where we go to a bakery.
Oh, is it called the Olive Garden?
No.
Okay. You live in Sydney, right?
No, I live in Adelaide.
Adelaide. Hello. I should have known that. My bad.
Serial killer capital of the world. Or actually psycho killer, not serial killer. No, it's true. Whilst the rate of murders per capita in Adelaide is not really any worse than anywhere else.
True. Yeah.
The ugly reality, or uglier reality, is that whilst more commonly, which I think that would be marginally higher, but more commonly, if somebody is murdered, it's somebody who knows them. There's a reason for that death.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not just somebody who kills randomly.
Yeah.
And I believe the police actually apply you start from those who are closest to them and work out sort of a thing. Because the people closest to them are possibly the reason why it's happened. Anyway, and but in Adelaide, you statistically, you are more likely to get murdered by a stranger.
I can believe that.
And a lot of that would come down. We've had numerous killings of like serial psychos killing sort of a deal. But yeah, that's the thing. It's not so much that our rate is we're not the murder capital, and certainly far as it goes, you'd have to figure bigger populations that have bigger problems in sheer number.
Oh, yeah.
But in Adelaide, you are far more likely to be killed by a complete stranger.
I know here a while back over in Chicago and like New Jersey, places like that, they stopped letting the postal service and like UPS and FedEx trucks go through certain neighborhoods because the crime had gotten so bad.
Oh, wait, so he just got me to join my King Fox. Hey, King Fox, how you doing? Engage. You should have a chat to Jeff. Sorry, I didn't catch what happened in Chicago?
Oh, here a while back. I haven't heard much about here lately, but the crime was so bad in Chicago and like New Jersey that they quit letting the like postal service and FedEx and UPS deliver in certain parts of their cities.
Wow, that's a quite damning statement, actually.
Yep. And I was reading the news this morning on my phone, and right down the road from us, actually a road I used to live on several years ago, the sheriff's department was called on an 83-year-old woman that their family members were trying to get her to leave the house. They didn't say anything about whether she had mental problems or anything like that.
Or whatever.
The woman's 83 years old. She pulls a gun on the police officer and locks herself in the bathroom. And after about a 4 to 5 hour
man.
And after about a 4 to 5 hour standoff, I guess she finally gave in.
I'm sorry, an 83-year-old woman.
83 years old.
Jesus. But a gun's a gun. You can still get killed on the receiving end of that.
I guess you could say she's a tough old bird, huh?
Facts, you know?
Damn. I read that. I had to read it twice. I'm like, no, this can't be right.
Deary me.
I'm like, son of a bitch, man. What the hell is wrong with they?
All right. I've just put the engine together.
Who in their right mind want to kick out an 83-year-old woman? I mean, whether she's mean or not.
Well, who knows what the deal's got going on there? Maybe they're trying to get her to a thing that maybe she was at a point where she needed to be in a nursing home for dementia reasons or whatever, and thought they'd gently ease her into the car, and
she won't have it.
Yeah. Okay, there's the engine block.
Oh, nice.
Now,
hey, did you finish your clock yesterday?
There was a thread. I had to tie a knot. Basically, a thread I needed to use ended up fraying. So I had to go. So I didn't finish it, and I've went and gotten the cotton to do it. So I got myself some proper cotton.
Okay.
And I might even do it later on this stream. I was going to do it yesterday, but I was very lazy. Actually, I wasn't lazy. I was quite productive. We've got some good work done on my book, but that's neither here nor there. Now,
very cool. Man, we got to take our dates. We got to finish reading what you sent us. We're gonna have our ass kicked.
If you give us a moment, there it is. And what needs to happen is I've got to hang a weight there, and then there's another little thing I need to attach, and it's like about 3 or 4 steps. It all clicks together quite neatly.
And you can see the inner workings of it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, just because I think I've got it together neatly doesn't mean it's actually going to work. Is my only concern.
Yes.
But in a worst case scenario, at least it looks kind of cool.
I have no faith that it will work properly.
Well, I've got to say, I'll find out in due course, won't I? I guess is the drill. But yeah, there it is.
I got to give you more support.
Cable. I'm thinking that the best time to do. Actually, no, I won't do them yet. But yeah, I'm thinking that here's what I want to do. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. We're going to get some natural steel. We are natural steel.
Where's Superman at?
Ah, David.
Where you been, David? We miss you, man.
Here.
Hello.
Hello, David.
Camera decided to play up again. Computer says no.
Well, one of those, damn it, man. Yeah, we're sitting in Olive. That's why I said something about Olive Garden, because I know I read on my thing that in Sydney there's a place called Olive Garden, but it's a bakery.
Okay.
And we went to the restaurant Olive Garden, had dinner last night because we were out kind of late.
Was that nice?
Oh yeah. We hadn't been in about 2 years because our last trip to Olive Garden kind of sucked.
Okay.
So I was like, as a matter of fact, they're building one here in our town, and Bassman was telling me about it the other day, and I went, But last night we went to the one over in Goldsboro, and it was well worth it. It was
nice.
about $89 it cost us all three of us to eat, but it was worth it.
That's actually pretty reasonable.
I think so for 3 people, 3 entrees.
I mean,
bread, salad.
Okay. There's always various, shall we say, levels of investment on such matters.
Yeah.
You can spend hundreds, even thousands, if you choose. If you're sufficiently cashed up, I guess is the next salient point.
Yeah.
But over here, if you're going out for a meal, you'd want to be looking at $30. This is per head.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
Drink 35. Now, if you want to get a bit lewd and lascivious with it, that's probably the wrong adjectives, but I'm basically But what I'm saying is you're going a bit full on, getting a bit rowdy with it, getting a bit jiggery pokery. Going all bells and whistles, 70 to 100 easy.
Yep.
Then if you want to go somewhere particularly flash,
Yeah, now if we go to like Lone Star Steakhouse or somewhere like that, yeah, you're gonna pay 120 upwards.
I was going to lunch with a guy, and he wanted to have steak. Okay, man, we can go get steak. And the only place we knew that there was steak was this place called Gaucho's, which is the best of our knowledge, and was an Argentinian restaurant, and shouldn't be particularly expensive. We were dramatically wrong. This was top-notch steak area.
Oh,
and their entry level steak was $70.
Damn.
Their top of the range was 220.
Damn, is that for like a 12 ounce, 8 ounce, 6
Oh,
ounce?
I can't remember the exact, but we're talking. It would have been chunky for a punky, and
Damn.
fully cooked to perfection sort of style, and that's what you'd want for that kind of fucking money.
Absolutely.
But I gotta say, because as you can gather, I went the $70 one. Quite the best steak I've ever had. Like, here we go. Perfectly seared on the outside, beautifully juicy in the middle, and it melted in the mouth. There wasn't any real need to choose, just that perfect amount of tender.
That's right. That's perfect right there.
And you got to be, and all you could really do after eating was go, yeah, that's a mighty fine steak.
Well, when they
And,
ask me how I want my steak, I tell them to knock off the horns and wipe his ass.
Yeah, that's pretty much the drill. I'm a fan of that approach, I gotta say.
Mine's got to be kind of bloody. Sound a little barbaric, but I'm sure a lot of people prefer their meat like that.
I got right into blue steak, I believe is the term, which is to say you sear, warm it through, and she's done.
Yeah.
When I was lifting weights, because
that's the best thing for you.
heat destroys protein. And
eat a lot of chicken, fish,
so
and steak.
the rarer you have your steak, the more protein you actually keep in it. And yeah.
Actually, Bass Boy tried his first steak last night from a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Got a 6 ounce sirloin, I think it was. No, tip
Nice.
steak. Tip steak. And it was, I tried a piece of it. It was pretty tender, but like I guess most steaks, the longer it sits on your plate, the rubberier it gets.
Yeah.
But so that's the only thing disappointed about it after about 10 minutes. He ate about half of it and he was done with it. But I was proud of him for trying steak for the first time in a restaurant. His problem with food is texture more than taste.
Look, that puts a lot of people off a lot of things. I know people who don't like. I can eat anything, like anything, and I'm good. But I know a lot of people, for example, get put off of oysters, for example, because of the texture.
You can't eat oysters?
Yeah, not so much. Huh?
I love oysters.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Are they aphrodisiac?
I've cooked and eaten sheep's balls. And you have to slice them up. And the way they come out, because they call them Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yep.
To me, they're probably more like a scallop, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I love scallops too. Yeah, scallops are great.
Yeah. But ultimately, because you do them in batter, you crumb them, you fry them. And they're, pretty yummy.
I have seen that after kind of overcooked, they're real fucking chewy.
That's the trick. You don't like anything. Overcooking will kill.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, it don't take much to overcook them, does it?
But you should just be paying attention, really. That's my take on that. It's a bit like, here we go. You know, that's the saying, the watched pot never boils.
Yeah.
What that's about is paying attention. You see, if you want to make a cup of tea properly, the water should be just off the boil. And whilst a lot of people take that saying to mean you don't let it boil because you're paying too much attention, what it's actually about is, no, by paying proper attention, you'll get it at its optimal time.
Yep.
And I would say cooking ram's balls, much the same.
Huh.
Yeah, give me a moment. Left the bloody paper towel over here in the kitchen. Dearie me. Nah, but yeah,
That's one thing I appreciate about Basswoman. She's like me, you know. About anything we can eat.
yeah. Look, some people are also very particular about what they eat and get perhaps overly fastidious with it.
Yeah.
I don't know fastidious, but they're overly fussy. What I've just did there was just to put, because I've got the brackets there on the sides, just making sure that the sides there are. Now, then I'll. Well, oh, hello. Looks like something's got to go on the top of this.
Yes, it's the header gasket.
Oh, of course, it's that. Yes. I remember now.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. Don't worry, I do. Next.
What you working on, David?
Spitfire.
Spitfire. Okay, cool. Yeah, I saw that last night. That was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, after
yeah.
went off here last night, I went on to Marcus's, and he asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm doing Spitfire. You know, oh, what is it? So I put those up, and he groaned and and then some foul words, and everybody else was laughing because poor Marcus, he was given a metal kit of the Black Prince. Black Prince, and and he couldn't get through it and kept on swearing because he kept on breaking parts and everything. It took him over 3 years to build this thing.
Wow.
Trouble is, it was a part of a deal. It's supposed to be built with other people, and if he swears, he puts coins into a box, and the tin was rather full. Plus, IOUs were rather full. So.
Oh shit!
So of course he gets the Mickey to get him for doing PE stuff.
Now. Red.
This is from Timu, so I thought I'd give it a go.
Okay. Well, I've never tried putting together one of those metal kits before. I've got 2 Star Wars. And man, just a small parts that you got to cut out and bend just right. I'm not scared to try my luck with it. Those metal kits are pretty expensive around here. I'm not seeing any through Timu, but
I'll tell you another one that would be interesting: paper kits.
Yes, seen some of those online, but they're someone trying to sell them off pretty expensive, right? £25 to £45 for those things. But you're taking the mick; they're not that much.
My former housemate used to do them.
Paper kits.
We did a few of them, and yeah, pretty easy, straightforward.
I had to do some research on that because I ain't never seen any paper kits. That's one of those.
All manner. Yeah, they're pretty obviously you fold appropriately and da.
Right.
I guess it's a bit like modeling origami.
I was getting ready to say that origami.
That's quite a funky little art form, you know.
Oh, it's amazing, man. We've actually got a dollar bill that a girl in my Bassman worked with. She folded up like a origami, a butterfly or something. I have to get it out sometime to show y'all.
If I
got to find it.
Had enough time on my hands, I would consider taking it up. but I straight out don't have the time. I've already got a pretty heavy workload of things I do. I guess it's on what would be called the bucket list.
Oh, that's right. You have a dentist appointment today, don't you?
I do. And this afternoon, I have to go to the optometrist's for what's called a pupil dilation, which is just a form of check they do.
Yep. Me and Bassman need to go back and get our eyes.
Because apparently I have small pupils.
Small pupils.
I do, apparently. And they wish to have a closer look. So, yeah.
Mine and my son's eyes are so dark, you actually cannot see our pupils.
Huh.
They look almost black.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But I guess with age, because Bassman says around my iris, there's like a blue ring.
Yeah.
You ever heard about that before?
No. You'd have to ask people you know about eyes. I do not. Now, I'm just going to get the suspension all done and dusted.
I hear it's going to get rather noisy around Adelaide, probably next season.
You what?
It's going to get rather noisy around Adelaide next season. Formula One's coming there.
Yes, it will.
What's happening?
I got to say, Premier, and indeed previous ones as well, I've actually done quite well for Adelaide on a number of levels, because throughout the year we have we'll have the Moto GP next year. We've got supercars as well, and then there's the Arts Festival. Along with what's called WOMAD, which is an international music festival that goes for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
So we
that around here. Y'all are lucky.
We've got a lot of really good stuff that in turn comes with the benefit, of course, of having a lot of people come to the town and spend a lot of money.
That's what you want.
Which is good for our economy. So,
yep. We have a thing called Ham and Yam Festival, where they have arts and crafts and food and all kinds of vendors.
Wales.
It doesn't last all weekend. It lasts for 2 days.
Wow.
It's pretty cool, actually. And like every year, it gets a little bigger, you know, like most stuff.
Wales got the Osfen. That's sort of international culture shows. A lot of things done in Welsh, and awards given to people who worked in Welsh. But we have people from all over the world do culture stuff come and visit.
Yeah, right.
There's several of them around sort of different areas of Wales. So each year. So,
Wow.
Nice. I know it would be possible. I know there are people who do travel the world, going from one festival to
How
another.
grand would that be?
That would be cool. You'd need a lot of money. But it
Well,
would be cool to be able to do that.
the man that just won the Powerball won $864 million.
Goddamn kilogram.
Man, yeah, he ain't got no more worries. Well, I say that.
And he's suddenly got a whole stack of friends.
Yep. He remained anonymous. He didn't want no one to know, which I can't say I blame
Wise.
him.
I'd be telling people that on a need to know basis.
That's actually something I told Bassman yesterday. She was talking about something. I said, that's all I need to know basis.
That's it, mate.
I think probably we both keep a little bit of money on ourselves, you know, our own little stash. She's like, we're in the store last night. She's like, how much money you got on you? I said, that's all I need to know basis.
That's the phrase need to know basis gets trotted out quite spectacularly in Yes Minister on one occasion, because basically the minister's been fed a bit of a porky in terms of information has been omitted, which has resulted in him saying something that's not actually specifically true. And when he's confronting the head of the department about it, the reply he gets is, "But Minister, there are some things it is better for. Sometimes there are things that is better for Minister not to know." And he's appalled, and he said, "Look." And the reply to that, to his, oh, that's an appalling is look, when you stood before the Parliament, you were convincing and convinced, giving forthright opinions and da. Could you have done so if you had had this information? And you think, yeah, hard but harsh but true.
Yep.
That is how politics works.
Unfortunately. How's the weather around everybody today?
Pardon?
How's the weather around everyone today?
Today it's very pleasant. Now, later in the week, the forecast is a bit less so, in as much as it's going to be in, the best way I can describe it is tropical. It'll be...
That's the best kind of weather.
Oh, no, this is going to be like 80 degrees Fahrenheit with heavy rain.
Oh, shit. Not tropical.
And that's the forecast anyway. Now, that of course means absolutely nothing, because that's also the forecast from about 6 days out.
Oh.
So I wouldn't get I'm not too convinced yet. There's supposed to be heavy rain yesterday, and that didn't happen.
Well, you know, they're not always right. As I've learned this the last couple of days, it's supposed to have been 100% chance of rain all day, heavy at times. And it's been
Didn't happen.
half the day a drizzle. It's raining now, but it's just a steady rain, just enough to piss you off, you know?
Yeah, to be fair, it is a thing of that is merely a prediction based on the way the weather would ordinarily move. They can't necessarily say categorically at any stage.
See, that's what I want.
Sort of go, well, you know.
Well, yesterday, today, it's been in double figures, up to 11 degrees, and it didn't stayed fairly dry and sunny most of the day. So tomorrow, yeah, it'll be very 10, 11 degrees tomorrow, and then rain coming in about lunchtime. So
Jesus.
the rain tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I'm gonna say it. Damn it, man.
And it could go up to like 14 degrees by Wednesday, I think. So,
Dear me.
which we need.
That is all bathing suit wearing weather, huh? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, there's some good people out there still. So we had our pool, our above ground pool, taken down because it exploded on us. We've had it for 19 years,
Jesus.
and so we came home one day about 2-3 months ago, and all the water was gone in it. The backyard was washed out.
Wow.
Yeah, because this one that's 24 foot by 5 foot. So if you stand in the middle and walk 12 foot one way, go back to the middle and walk 12 foot the other way, you know, it's pretty good sized pool.
Wow.
And
that would be messy.
Oh man, it dug a trench out under our deck where it washed out. But the man came and took it down the other day and hauled it off for us because we're gonna get a new one put up. And man, he only charged me $100 to cut that pool up and take it down, take it off for me.
There's
I'm like, man, I appreciate it.
There's actually a service you can employ. This is for scrap metal, and they'll actually pick it up for free. Like if you've got a washing machine you want to get rid of, they'll just come and pick it up for you.
Oh yeah, there are people that you could call that will come get stuff like that.
Because what they do in turn is break it up and sell it. That's how they make their money from.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it don't go for a whole lot around here. As a matter of fact, I think the guy that came and got it and took it down said that it almost doesn't cover their gas to go all the way out to the place to take it.
The frontal, that's the rear suspension, I reckon. There we go.
Oh, nice. Oh, good.
Nice and clean.
What do you want?
I reckon that's a reasonable sort of color to roll with.
Yep.
Now,
I would concur.
But yeah, I was actually when I had the my clutch go the other day, I was actually quite impressed with how many people were willing to help.
Well, that's good. It's really good because people don't tend to have that. What's the word I'm looking for?
Compassion.
What was that?
Hang on a moment. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hang on. I haven't finished the black on this. I should do that first. Yeah, people seem to be more self-absorbed these days.
Yep.
And that's a... Why has that one not got... This is bizarre. Yeah, I'll just have to... One of these hasn't been done. Or at least it's not looking the way it should. What I'm going to do is... For a moment, I'm just going to get away from the red. Because I've got some on there. I'll let that dry and then I'll fix that little bit up. But... Now, I'm thinking that with the engine, I'm probably going to be best off putting the spark plugs on fairly early on in the process.
Yeah, that's what I normally do with mine. I say like take the
that way you're not having to work around stuff.
I think this one's forward.
That's my take on it anyway.
Yeah, I put the valve covers on it, get it painted up, and then I put the manifolds on it just against it and
Yeah.
look and mark where I'm going to put the holes. So if I drill the hole without putting the manifold on there, the exhaust manifold, then a lot of times you'll cover up your hole and put it on there. So
Question:
it's always
how do
wise.
you do the little spark plugs themselves?
Well, what I do is say like
Yeah.
on this engine right here, you got a
Yep.
little black boot.
Yep.
So what I do is just take one of my hoses that are more hollow on the inside, the white wire,
Mhm.
and slide over it. And I just drill the holes in the block. And I
Okay.
put a dab of glue, and then when I put the spark plug wire on there, I slide the boot down, and it looks like a
So it's effectively the same thing.
yeah. And then I drill out the top of the distributor cap real big and real gentle. And I'll put a dab of glue in there, and I take all my wires and cram them into the top of the distributor cap. And then you just push them down and give them that like gravity's holding them down. Look.
Yep. Now, yesterday we discussed a lazy man's load.
I vaguely heard that.
Which is to say to overload yourself so you don't have to go a second time. The ha
That could be using a lot
today
of context.
in M, master of the wardrobe, one who pawns his clothes to purchase liquor. Who the hell would do this? One asks. There's enough people, presumably, for the term to exist. Here's one for you as well. Marriage music, the squalling and crying of children.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, that's a bit savage.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
Telling it how it is, though. Now,
So this flea market we went to yesterday had a lot of vintage furniture, books,
nice.
just all kinds of stuff, man. It's an old cotton mill that they've turned into a thrift store flea market,
Yeah, nice.
and it's huge. And Bass Boy found a book. I don't know what the name of it was, but it dated. What was that book, Dev?
What book?
The 18.
Um,
My Lady Rotha. 18 what?
I want to say
It was 1892.
That's really cool.
And Bass Woman found one that was 1911.
Wow.
Yep.
So you
And the
scored
amazing
big?
thing about it is we got them for $1. So they bought a lot of. She got
Serious?
one. Yeah, it had a table, and it's a consignment shop because a lot of people carry their stuff in there, and and
Wow.
man, I tell you what, some of the furniture that's in there is just unreal. Me and Bass were talking about how we like to decorate our house with some of the old furniture.
Look, some of that old stuff is fantastic. Hang on a moment. This is my computer desk.
Oh wow, yep.
That's
cool.
I actually remember when I was a boy, I used to sit at that desk and plan my military attacks for games I was playing.
Oh, sweet.
It's been, it was my mum's desk before she died.
That's
So
cool.
it's a bit of an heirloom. I also have some stuff from my grandparents, actually. The crockery that my mum used to use, just as a daily sort of a thing, was actually my grandparents'
Battery.
wedding plates.
Drilling holes with the cables. Oh, really?
And, yeah, they're a nice set. I use them. So yeah, and I've also got this really cool Art Deco vase that they were given for their wedding as well as a very cool mirror.
Nice.
Now, the thing about the mirror that amuses me is that my grandparents would be going out and about in the 1920s and used to go to all those places of ill repute that young people went to. And of course, back in the 20s, cocaine was quite legal and acceptable. Now, to this point, and my grandparents made no bones about the fact that they'd been party animals in their time. Now, all I'm saying is I bet that mirror's got some stories.
Oh man, they could talk, right?
And that's funny
Yep.
as fuck.
Things could talk. Oh man, it's pouring down rain hard here now. Good gracious.
I'm just sort of imagining my grandmother coming up from the mirror doing the sort of like, oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Oh man.
That's the thing you don't think about. Well, a lot of people young people don't seem to think that older people have done shit. But of course they
shit.
have. They were young once.
Absolutely. Anybody says they hang
I have this theory.
no.
I do. That now Woodstock was in 1967. And by the time of the 9/11 attacks, some of those same hippies would have moved into stable careers in marketing and stockbroking, things like that, and possibly have been, at least one would have been in one of those towers.
Yep.
When the planes hit. What odds am I given that he thought it was a bad acid flashback? Yeah, a little dark there, but oh
Yeah.
man, I knew the acid would catch up to me someday, man.
Never thought it'd be like this.
That's it. Well, I suppose if you did think it was an acid flash, or might not be, he might be a she. If they thought it was an acid flashback, it'd be a whole lot less frightening in some senses.
Now you can also order the wire, the tube from Gopher Racing to make your spark plug wire boots. But
Wait, I've just realised something. It's all too easy for me. I'll show you in a minute. I've worked it out. I have. Too fucking easy, Robster.
I've looked up and found mine from wires I've harvested from cell phone cords and
Yeah. Now I've worked it out.
drop cords, so forth.
At least I've worked out what should be a very effective way of doing it.
What you got?
I'll show you in a minute. Let me just finish doing the exhausts, chroming them up.
Show me, man, show me.
That's it. Nice, pretty exhaust. But it's dawned on me I've got two widths of cable here. One is 0.65, which I ID'd as being probably the better width for doing the spark plug. But the other, conveniently, is 0.8.
Dum, dum, dum.
So, logically, if I use the 0.8 to create the boots, and then use the 0.65 as the spark plug leads, that should all come together.
Theoretically, I think it will.
And
It's only logical.
yeah, well, it's all based on logic. So now that doesn't necessarily follow, of course. We all know the golden rule that then there's the modeling gods running rampant, doing all sorts of things to fist fuck you, and then there's of course the modeling gremlin. God alone knows where that's going to end.
Oh yeah, we've not heard much of him lately. Did you
Just
catch
as well too, little fucker. If I get my hands on him. All right, there is our exhausts.
That's pretty.
Yes, I like them.
I like them too.
Yeah.
David, you like them? David.
Yeah, very nice. So,
Oh yes, it's a very nice.
It's pretty. So I put some clear on Starsky's car,
Nice.
and it come out nice
Oh
and
yeah,
shiny. It's pretty.
that's pretty, mate. That really is.
Thanks, sir. I'm gonna try to finish up my little GTO.
Yeah.
So I go around the house singing. I get earworms, and I've been singing my little GTO. And fast one told me the other morning. She says, "I want you to know, while I was in the shower, I was singing my little GTO." I said, "Yeah,
Transferable earworm.
that's it." I used to watch a lot of SpongeBob at night. When I'd go to sleep, I'd turn the TV on SpongeBob and just let it play all night. Because Yeah. and I would get his song stuck in my head, man. And our son would just go batshit crazy. You get tired of me hearing me sing them songs. It's the best ever.
A student of mine, his name was Jimmy, apparently once ordered a, bearing in mind he did not know the delivery driver, but he ordered a pizza under the name of Jim Bob No Pants.
Jim Bob No Pants. Oh, man, that's good shit.
Oh, that was pretty funny.
That was good shit.
Now,
Yeah, I've always put carpet in there and use Elmer's glue.
all right. Next, what I wish to do is
Your wish is my command.
goggles. Goggles. A bit of dashboard, a bit of steering wheel work here. Foist.
I find Elmer glue is good for a lot of things. Sealing up little cracks. Dries clear.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Good shit, man.
One.
Did you ever take Elmer's glue when you were in grade school and put it all over your hands and fingers and make glue fingers?
No.
Really?
No, I don't remember doing glue fingers.
We used to do that all the time. Make glue fingers.
Yeah. I have heard of a guy who was, I think it was the sergeant of arms of the Hells Angels. And if he wanted to fuck with someone, like it was basically, this is the initial level threat sort of a thing, he would araldite people's fingers together.
What?
He would glue their fingers together because you need to do put boiling water on it to get rid of it.
Mm.
And that's the basic level threat, which is to say, now this is already going to hurt a lot, so you don't want it to hurt more now, do you?
That's almost as bad as sticking your tongue to a damn steel pole outside when it's 4 degrees.
That's just comical. That's just comically stupid.
Come
And
on,
the thing is, I believe
everybody.
emergency services have to deal with that every year on a semi-reg.
Everybody's had that thought in their head. Some as an
I grew
adult,
up-
most kids, you know.
Yeah, I grew up in a climate where there's only snow in small areas of the country, and even I know not to do this, but I believe people do have to be removed. It's just like, what the fuck? Are you really that stupid to answer? Yes.
You got to do it, man.
It's a bit like, here's another one. Here we go. It's similar but different. As far as did you not think this through? Apparently, a quite remarkable amount of people need to attend emergency places in hospitals to have things surgically removed. And the reason they need to be surgically removed is dodgy. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't think it fit up there.
it's like, and sometimes you got to say, what were you thinking?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
So did invading Poland in 1939, but that didn't work out well for people, did it?
Nope. Nope.
That's a bit dark again. Jesus, I'm in fine form this morning. Oh dear. Okay, what I did there is I've tried to do not just the chrome crossbars, but to give them a black backing to sort of like bring them up a bit. I'll show you.
Show me, I want to see.
So you can see how there's a bit of a black backing on that.
Yep.
Yeah, and then of course the chrome will go. That was the premise. I don't know how much benefit there is to it, but it's done.
Done and done.
Now, next, we shall.
Michelle.
Yeah.
There's a song about that.
What'd you call me?
Now, let's see. What do I want to paint next? Let's have a quick look at the assembly sheets. What's the time? We're doing all right.
Good, great.
Yeah, they shouldn't be a biggie with the dentist. It's just a checkup. And then I go and get my teeth cleaned by the periodontist. Whenever they get into my teeth, I always feel like, you ever seen what it looks like when they scrape a file hippo's teeth at the zoo?
No, I haven't.
Yes. Well, it's quite a remarkable thing to witness, particularly given how deadly hippos actually are. When they do it, they get the hippo to basically stand with its mouth open. They'll file the teeth down.
There's a joke somewhere.
And you got to say, yeah, no. But I believe with even wild animals in domestic environments, they can be trained to do certain things. Like with the hyenas of Minato, they've trained them at certain commands to be able to present so as they can do blood tests and stuff like that.
Say what?
Yeah. Like they know to, like if they want to call them over, I actually saw the keeper do this first one. All she had to do was to stand at the top of this. We'll just call out the top of her voice, doggy, and they just came running.
Huh.
And then I believe they've actually got this lid's being a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, right. You can do that with our pig. You can say, "Soo-wee."
Yeah, well, same sort of a drill, I guess, yeah. And ultimately what they do is they get them to, or they've got a command thing where if they need to do a blood test on the dogs, which they will, they get the dogs to sort of basically put their body against the fence. Got them used to the idea of just whack, boom, and off they go.
Huh.
So it's safer for the keepers because pretty obviously they are still wild animals. At the end of the day, let's face it, the number of stories you hear about people getting killed in zoos, it's not off the cards, depending on the animal. But yeah, so I dare say maybe there's something that, although animals are interesting, they will often allow things to happen if they sort of subconsciously know it's good for them. Like I saw this footage of did you know whales get barnacles on them?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And how they'll just stay stationary if people go and scrape them off.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I've seen the videos.
And that's amazing.
Actually, recently. Yep.
And I know, for example, crocodiles will actually sit there with their mouth open and allow these little birds to just duck in amongst the teeth, clean them out for them.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I've seen that too.
So you got to wonder, maybe the hippo knows through training and stuff, this is, okay, yeah, go your hardest. I won't kill you because you're helping me.
You're helping me, yep.
Gee, that's a scary notion. They are so full on. Now, next, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a bit of research I did as to what goes on with this undercarriage and its full extent. It doesn't look like it's too complex. As far as it goes, and indeed it's not. That's what we're there for. It's a pretty straightforward op overall, in fact. Have I detailed that? Let's have a look. Coming over to here. I'll need those. We'll do those. Need to do this one. Now, where is? No, but we do need that one. Where is? There's a particular part I am looking for, not seeing immediately. However, now this one. Pardon?
David's got it. I saw him with it.
Oh, that'd be right. Fucking. You just look away for a moment and he comes in and snaffles the piece. God, I ask you.
Truth be told, David is the model gremlin.
I knew it. I knew it.
You've been had
all this time.
You've been had.
Are you innocent, are you?
So you say.
Dear me. Now, give me a moment. Let's see if I can find the part I am seeking. Not there. That's the clock. Ayo. It's around here somewhere.
What part is it?
It's I think it goes on top of the engine. Hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. Give me a moment. Yeah, that's why I think I'm not finding it. Let me just confirm that that is the case for my own edification. Four. There we are. There's one. Number 8. But yeah, that would be correct. The reason I wasn't finding it's because it's on here. Now, let's have a close look. Do I wish to do anything with anything on that? Okay.
33.
That's 6 or 9. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
On the door handles.
Is that it? That's it.
What's easy? What's easy?
Okay. The part in question
What's that?
and behind it is actually pretty big.
What she said.
That. And I'm wondering if I need to do any other colors on that or whether I should just let that sit.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure about that. I thought that's it. But, I thought I'd wait to find out what it's supposed to be. In my,
I know how to answer that one. Give me a moment. Let's hit the wonderful world of Google.
I thought you asked this young man next to it.
Now, Google.
Google's a wizard. It knows all.
Apparently, I was once told, I'm happy to stand corrected, that a Google is actually a number.
Who's it now? That's interesting.
This is what I was told. I would not necessarily accept that as written fact. It could
I
be.
believe it. I believe it. You believe it, David?
Actually, right, while I'm here then, is a Google a number?
There you go.
Here we go. It's spelled differently. A Google. But Google is spelled ends with OL rather than the LE that we know. Is a massive number represented as 1 followed by 100 zeros. It was coined in 1920 by 9-year-old Milton Sirota, designed to represent an unimaginably large quantity. So there you go.
Well,
now, getting back to the point. Here we go.
Almost as big as pie.
Now, I think a gaggle.
Yeah, well,
I think a gaggle is a flock of geese.
Yes, it is. Ah, here we go. I think it looks like I might be well served just to leave it alone. Wow.
Do you think so, mate?
The only thing I might consider, and even then, yeah, no, I'd be leaving that. I could, I'll show you what I might put on the cards, but even actually, I know what I'll do. Here we go. Here we go. Now,
Look at what you need, buddy.
Yeah, but
what's the time at the moment?
Go around. Go around. I'll let you go. Go around.
All right. Now, the part I'm looking at is
Come on, buddy.
there, and on the actual car itself, it is pretty much as you see. However, what you'll notice is there's little filters and stuff here and there, sort of a thing.
Oh.
And what I'm wondering, I wish I could have something to experiment on here, is whether a very small amount of Nuln oil might help really bring that up.
we got the sprue around it to try it on that.
Ah, smart, David.
Let's give something. Here's a plan we will use.
That's why David makes the big bucks.
We'll use this number thing here as our trial. See how they come up. See if it looks. It'll give us some indication as to what we're looking at. Ultimately,
I love laser printing on these models. On this GTO, you can't see it, but on the console right there where the gear shifter is, it's actually, you can see park, reverse, neutral, drive, and L for low.
nice.
That's cool as hell, man.
That's the sort of detail I need protection for.
I know, right? I just made a mess.
All right, here we go. Let's do this.
My damn almost blind ass can see it, but that's really cool.
The mere fact that it's there and you know it's there.
Yep.
I mean, it's a bit like the whole reason we do detailing, let's face it. Most people aren't even going to look close enough to really appreciate what we've done.
That's true.
But we don't fucking care because that's half the fun.
Yeah.
Is bring it come to life. I feel complete. I mean, when you look at some assembly sheets, they say do the whole panel of the inside of a cockpit one color. I just can't bring myself to do it.
Oh, hell no. No.
It's it just looks. That's not how they would look. So you get, and that's the whole point of this discussion. Now let's see how this rolls out. Oh yeah. Okay. Actually, what we should do is compare and contrast. All right, kids. We're going to zoom into these two. That is our untouched one.
Untouched.
Being our control. And in fact, that's with null on the 43, without null on the other.
Nice.
So it's a small difference. Actually, you can see the difference.
Yeah, you can. You can.
And, you know, I reckon it might be worth doing because you can see how that would. All right, I'm just going to need to be not overly zealous with it. Will be the trick here. And then I'm hoping, well, there's no way to find this out now, isn't there? And there's 3 points I'd like to hit with this. So, being... Ha-ha! Yes. Nice one, Robin. Well, Robin. me put a bit more on.
On Boomerang on the TV channel, there's an old Tom and Jerry cartoon on, and you can tell it's from the late 70s, early 80s by just the way it looks.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's interesting to check out sometimes. You see it more with certainly some of the Warner Brothers cartoons. You can tell how when they were produced by the representation of that's used. And what I mean by that is, whilst there are some that were produced during World War II where Hitler was certainly presented quite overtly, if you look at Warner Brothers cartoons produced, say, during the 40s, 50s, that sort of an era, you'll often find the wisecracking American rabbit, Bugs Bunny outwits a bear. Yeah.
Soviet.
It's basically propaganda sort of thing, saying, basically outlining that we're smarter than the Soviets. Is that any different to what the Soviets would be doing? Absolutely not. Every country does it.
Yes, sir.
Some are a little more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Simple.
Controlling than others. I mean, if you look at some of the more classic cases, obviously, the pinnacle case is Nazi Germany. As far as propaganda to the people. And the Soviets actually were pretty full on. Here's an interesting fact for you that you guys may not be aware of. Actually, that does look much better. I'll show you in a minute. In the Soviet countries, during the Cold War, the only music that was allowed, and this is music and art and culture, was that was state approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because otherwise it ran the risk of introducing decadent Western ideas to young people, and they weren't going to have it.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. It's something that you don't think about necessarily until it's pointed out to you. Now, in the West, that doesn't go down so much, but then it doesn't mean that propaganda doesn't come out in music and art. It was once pointed out to me that when the Phantom Menace came out, and you got that trade embargo.
Yeah.
Next time you check it out, notice the accents on the trade federation ambassadors, and be aware that at that point in time there was a trade war between the US and Japan. They're talking. Yes.
Wow.
And you'll suddenly go, I see why they sound like this now.
I'm glad to make it a point to do that. Yep.
So whilst the government does, of course, have a censorship board, and there are instances of that being applied in a circumstance that you can question. For example, the Metallica song "One."
I would if I hear it, but I don't remember.
Okay. It's the tune you'd know probably actually. Deedle-dee, 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 deedle-dee. And basically it's about a guy who had his limbs blown off in war.
Shit.
And he's pretty much left in a position where he's can't. The only sense he actually has is touch and hearing.
Damn.
Oh no, he can't. No, he doesn't hear. He can only touch. He can only feel. He feels that he's alive, but that's it.
Damn, that's brutal.
And it's a movie called Johnny Come Home, and was released, I think it was during the Korean War. But it was banned from release in the US because of that.
Wow.
So you can argue, so is that necessarily free use of freedom of expression, freedom of art, if that's the case? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Equally, there's a song by a band called Split Ends. They're actually from New Zealand, and they released a song called 6 Months in a Leaky Boat. 6 months in a leaky boat, lucky just to keep afloat. Anyway, that got banned in the UK, or was not allowed to be played in the UK, because when it was released, it was during the time of the Falkland Islands War. And of course, where were a whole stack of British troops going? In boats.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
These sorts of things. Yeah. So
Wow.
now, here we go. Where is it? There we go. You can see how the filters sort of come up a bit more thoroughly now.
Yep.
So I'm pretty happy with that.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah. It's not a biggie. It's just enough.
Just enough.
I think if I'd used actual paint to do that, it probably would have been excessive. What it actually tells me, however, is that there are parts of this I might be well served to do much the same, or in fact, I might even go on. What's the time now? I'm actually going to have to wind the stream up shortly, but I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I might go on a bit of a null fest tomorrow and get all this nulled up to really bring shit up in that same sort of way. Be a bit selective about where I go with it. But like, for example, these vents, probably the grill here even, just to give it a bit more ping. I'm doing it. That's tomorrow's task. I'm going on a null fest and then doing more detailing. Now, I'm about to give you gentlemen some solo time. I am.
Solo.
Now, we'll start with you, Bassman. All righty, let me get my and boom.
Boom. On my little GTO. I'm working on it.
Yeah. Nice.
The dash done to one of the seats, and on the seats it comes with little levers that go on the side.
Oh, that's a bit of jiggery pokery.
Yeah, it's kind of cool actually. And I've got the fan belt and the fan blade put on for the engine.
Nice.
I've almost got my engine finished.
Nice.
And these spark plug boots, man, is.
Oh, I didn't show you. I explained my premise. I'll show you tomorrow. Yeah, I've got about the boots for my one. Anyway.
And I got my battery detailed. Battery. Give me some juice, baby. Juice.
Nice one. Nice
I've got the firewall detailed out. And that's about it, other than, I did get.
Oh, that's pretty.
Got the back bumper put on it with the
I
light.
reckon once I've got the
headlight
done, I reckon I'm going to get onto my Chevy Nova. That reminded me. So yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to get on. Sorry, not Chevy Nova. Onto my Impala rather.
Got the wheels, the chassis.
Pretty.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. David, show us the money. Well, not the money. Show us the model.
Show the money, brother. Check it.
Ha.
I'm talking about David.
Oh.
I get David get a little jiggery poke there.
Oh yeah.
That shiny.
That's the undercarriage
Oh,
already on.
Cool.
I
That
got,
bird.
it's like a big piece of photo etch.
yeah, that is it. And I got the cab done. It's the seats in there
Oh
as well.
yeah.
So that's inside. That's the front.
That bird.
And the back end is done
Cool.
as well.
You've been a busy man.
And
He's got more.
yeah, the
Oh,
before
okay.
so that will fit on the end of that.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
So
Nice.
Yeah, that is cool.
yeah, so it's not too bad.
Where to work?
Yeah, phase 13 of like 20, I think. Yeah, I'm on page 5 anyway, of 8. So yeah, so I've been busy getting those done.
Nice work, my friend.
Cool.
Keeps me quiet.
Alrighty.
You're doing good.
Well,
You're good.
yes.
Hard
That
work.
is us done for today. Thanks everyone for watching it. We appreciate it. First time viewers, you know the drill. Follow, like, or subscribe. Yeah,
Follow.
Bassman's giving you the big hint.
All right. That's all.
Now, other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And what do we do, people? We follow, like, or subscribe, don't we? Yeah, yes, we do. Now, tomorrow, let me think. I have an appointment at 9 o'clock, so I'll probably start early again. So that means that I'll be able to say, I can actually say that we'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. We'll catch you good people tomorrow. See yous.
Later.
Bye.